catching the waves. The Open Women's Boat Race, Mooloolaba A, Mona Vale, Manly, Cottesloe, Northcliffe and South Curl. Mooloolaba A, they are the Queensland team, they are the defending champions. You'd imagine they're going to be right in amongst the action here. But we love the surf boat finals. There's all sorts of action, and it doesn't matter how far in front or behind you are, you can still get a result.
You can. Well, they're the two crews to look out for. South Curl have placed in the last few years as well. Yanda Nossiter is in the boat for South Curl. She is a two-time Olympic kayaker.
Yeah,
and someone I raced with last year in a mixed team. We went over to Western Australia and raced in the App on the Sand, 130k race down the river.
Would have been a better story if she raced against you and beat you.
Exactly. But,
Did you win?
She held her end up, as you say, and yes, we had a win.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have mentioned it if
I was about to say most of your stories end up in yes, I won.
Well, no, Yanda did plenty, don't worry.
All right, looks like a nice start at this stage. Mooloolaba looks to have got our way to a good start. You can see them right up the top of screen, and down Northcliffe you can see them now punching out through the bake, second closest boat to you. So at this stage it looks like Northcliffe with Drew Griffiths in the sweep position, and Mooloolaba up the top of the screen with Brendan Weston in charge of that boat.
Two over from that Northcliffe boat. Was that the Manly boat? Yeah, there they are there. It is the Manly boat. They're going all right.
We've got three Northern Beaches boats in this final, which is fantastic. Got Mona Vale, Manly and South Curl, as I mentioned before. That's a great coverage from the Northern Beaches crew.
Northcliffe moving their way along beautifully at this stage. They've always been very strong, but out in front on the far left off screen you can see Mooloolaba. They look like they are head and head with Northcliffe. What scenes too, with the Q1 building and the Goldie in the background.
Good days, great conditions for boats as well. Conditions have dropped a bit from yesterday, obviously less choppy, but also the swells come down a bit, which is good for the boats because it means you've got a lot more control for the sweep coming in down the waves. I mean, these boats weigh 220 kilograms and they're not easy to control.
And coming to the cans, the rowers cannot see them, so the sweep is giving them directions. They're giving them directions around there and plenty of encouragement.
Beautifully done, Nicole. First round the cans look to be Mooloolaba in second position. You would imagine Northcliffe looks pretty tight for third and fourth between Manly, your Mob Leachy, and South Curl just coming up to the cans as we speak.
Oh, we'll be praying for a wait for Manly. It will be slightly one-sided there, but at the moment the two Gold Coast crews are looking very strong.
That's Drew Griffith. That is the sweep there for the Northcliffe crew. So yelling at them, telling them to pick it up, get strong, come on, you're almost there.
So guys, this is where the sweep really controls what they're doing. He will feel the swell. He'll look over his shoulder at times, seeing where the waves are coming in. He'll drive the crew to get down the waves.
Mooloolaba out in front of Northcliffe, and it looks like that was Manly in third position, just trying to possibly get their boat onto that first bit of wave. A little bit of a flat spot for Mooloolaba.
Here comes a swell.
And you can see...
Oh, that's Manly! Yelty!
Just ease up, Leachy. Manly have got on a beautiful wave. They're in third position. That is so frustrating for Mooloolaba. They were out in front. You saw them waiting, and they're pulling to get onto that wave as Manly control it nicely.
Well, no, the sweep, I think, is just trying to hang on. There's Mooloolaba's on the same wave, so the wave is broken, reformed. So Manly's gone sideways, and now we're talking about Mooloolaba still driving through the bank and are into first place.
Manly have dropped off the back of that sensational wave at the top of screen. It looks like too South Curl are making a move, but right up the top of screen, Mooloolaba have held on. It looks like at this stage, Manly trying to pull their way in, but at Mooloolaba, a wonderful performance by them and their sweet Brendan Weston. They let it out at the first set of cans, and there's some real excitement, and they deserve that win.
They certainly do, and the boaties, they'll be celebrating tonight.
Well, I want to know how Manly went.
Oh, it's okay.
What about my crew?
Manly look like they're coming in now in second position, and I think they've snuck one in place of Northcliffe in third, but it's all about Mooloolaba A and a very flat Guy Leach beside me. They won't be flat up on the Sunshine Coast, though. That was a wonderful performance by Mooloolaba A. They control